Okay, we have to talk about Super 6. Adam came rock bottom. He's getting relegated to the Championship of Super 6. If people from Super 6 are listening or watching, I want to know, is there a second division of Super 6 football for Adam McCullough?
You haven't seemed to have congratulated me on my win yet.
I'm a pessimistic guy, so I start negative and then I move on to the positive. Congratulations. Because your prediction, obviously,
the Liverpool
was connected to Arsenal a title race for City. We're back on. What sort of drew you to that prediction, mate?
I just feel like Arsenal at some point had to drop. I felt like it was the two things that happened. I thought Manchester City battering Liverpool last week. I thought we'd see a reaction from Liverpool, Anfield. And I thought that Arsenal have won 7 games in a row since Man City beat them. It can't go on. It's unsustainable. So I felt like that could be a draw. And yeah, 2-2, because I think both teams score goals and both teams have a tendency to be a little bit leaky. So overall, I went for the 2-2, and I'm delighted because that took me to the top of the league, Booth.
Fair play. I'll take middle of the table. You're used to that as a Chelsea fan. What it's like to be mid-table.
This season. You have to
predicted a Spurs 2-1. I predicted a 2-1 win for Spurs over Brighton. It's a shame how it happened in very acrimonious, dubious circumstances for Brighton, who I felt very, very got hard done by. There was 2,540 of you who joined us in the official club mini league last week. So thank you so much for your support. This week, Ryan Jenkins came top of the league with 22 points. That's huge.
He's unlucky not to have got the 250 grand.
Mental.
Really well.
Obviously, if you're listening, you can win 5 grand if you come top of the round. And if you come top of our mini league, you get 100 quid at classicfootballshirts.co.uk.
That's right. All you have to do is subscribe to our league. It's Club S6. Make sure that you join us. It is heating up. And you get good prizes.
Let's talk about a couple of the midweek games very, very quickly. Chelsea versus Brighton.
No.
One-liner.
I'm not talking to you about
5-0 Brighton.
I'm not talking to you about this for many times. I'm not talking to you about this for many reasons. One of the reasons I'm not talking to you about this is because I know that you're being snide and you want me to say something about Frank Lampard. But secondly,
you brought up Frank Lampard. I'm doing Super 6
I know you too well.
Predictions.
I know you too well. Secondly, I'm not talking about this because I have a strategy.
Yeah.
And I do not want to reveal. Remember, as much as I want to talk to you and you're my friend, and the people watching and listening to this podcast, I appreciate it. You are my friends as well. But we are in a competitive league. Club S6 on Super 6 is a very competitive league that I'm taking very seriously. I will give you top lines, but I will not give you inside data. I will not reveal this data that is existing in my brain. No way.
I think you should give Frank Lampard some of this data. He needs it after the Wolves result. It was absolutely shocking. I can do a very quick overview. I think it's Brighton 5-0 versus Chelsea.
So you're going to put that on your scoreline, are you? You're going to do.
You focus on your app. I focus on mine. No, you focus on your Super 6.
Hang on. Are you a man of your word? So you're saying that your scoreline will be 5-0. Things change.
If I see that Lewis Dunk's got a little knock, then I might have to change it to a 1-1 draw. Very quickly, Tottenham versus Bournemouth. Bournemouth are looking sprightly. They're looking. They don't want to get relegated, do they?
How do you think Tottenham will be affected by their very fluky, disgusting disgrace?
They'll go on and win another game. They'll get some confidence out of it. That's just kind of the characteristics of Tottenham Hotspur. Let's be completely real.
I think you're right.
Hated to see how they did that against Brighton. I have to say, honestly, God, Rory, I'm not going to be the footy hipster that we both despise, but if Bournemouth stay in the Premier League, Gary O'Neill is manager of the season. I'm sorry, it's not Thomas Frank if there's European football for Brentford. It's not Arteta if Arsenal win the Premier League. It's Gary O'Neill is manager of the season. And they could stay up. There's a couple of sides that look a lot worse, especially Leicester. Wow. Yeah. Southampton, shocking.
They've gone for Yank Lampard, haven't they?
Oh,
I can't believe it.
Wow. Keep Brendan Rodgers.
I want them to go down.
Keep Brendan Rodgers. But just very quick, just halfway through the season, change of ownership, change of Scott Parker. They've gone up with a championship squad, no investment, and he could keep them in the Premier League.
It's huge. I don't think he's manager of the year huge, but I do think it's huge.
City versus Leicester City. How do you see that one playing out at the Etihad? Is it a cricket score?
Sorry, Leicester City versus who?
Man City versus Leicester
City.
You
didn't say Man City. You said City.
I say City because it's a colloquial term because I'm a City fan.
Yeah, but
I don't say I'm a Manchester City fan. I say I'm a Man City fan.
I can think of 6 teams with City in their name that are bigger than yours.
No.
Yeah, of course.
Give me one.
Easy.
Go.
No, easy. I don't have
We're
to.
on a podcast.
I don't prove myself.
People are listening right now.
I don't prove myself.
I'm not saying anything else.
No,
so give me one now.
Manchester United fans can say United.
Yeah. I'm not saying United.
City.
What am I?
City fans can't
give me
say
another one. Norwich City.
Yeah.
Give me another city then.
I think Norwich.
Yeah, you think Norwich?
Swansea.
Oh, Swansea City.
Leicester.
Great. Leicester City, they beat you in the FA Cup, didn't they, a few years ago?
Leicester City, yeah. So you can just say City for Leicester, that's fine.
There's no Leicester City in these notes. I've just called them Leicester, so whoever made the notes has completely butchered them.
Who have Arsenal got?
Arsenal got West Ham away, who picked up a big win this weekend. They could lose.
Really?
They could lose.
Have they really?
I love football, Rory. It's like dominoes. One domino falls and the rest, shortly after.
Do you know what could happen?
Fall.
Look, I feel like we're going to get the title decider on the 26th, right? City Arsenal. But there is a chance that one of you blows it and that game becomes a bit of a dead rubber. There is a chance.
It becomes 7 or 8 points.
Yeah, that game, you got I don't know, Arsenal, Man City going into that game are 6 points clear.
Yeah.
So they can lose it and still be 3 or whatever.
I see a world where that happens, 100%.
It's unlikely, but I can see it. So Arsenal...
West Ham, what is that overview for you? An Arsenal win, surely, but a lot harder now.
It's at West Ham.
It's at the Olympic Stadium.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do in this one. I'm going for a 1-1.
Oh, you sit on the fence so much. That's why you're doing so well in the league.
Hang on
You've got to commit, mate.
That's not sitting on the fence.
You've got to commit to something.
Wait, hang on. I've literally committed to...
A draw is sitting on the fence.
No, Buvey. A draw would be saying, I don't know what the result will be. Or it could go either way. Hang on, you do understand that a draw is a result. So I'm committing to a result.
Yeah, it is a kind of result, yeah.
So it's not sitting on the fence.
You're saying both sides could pick something out of the game.
No. I'm saying it will finish a draw.
You've got to be definitive and say West Ham are going to put 3 past Arsenal.
I don't think you understand how football works.
Yeah, it's one of the 3
Sitting on the fence would be saying, I think West Ham and Arsenal are both capable of winning this game, so I don't really know what to say. That's sitting on the fence. Saying the game will be a draw is a definitive result.
West Ham and Arsenal are both capable of winning the game, but they both come at loggerheads and they both draw the game.
Do you know I did a video recently and everybody in that video looked like a little bit like they didn't understand basic comprehension and grammar. That's you in this video.
This is not that.
This is that.
No, I know we're not going to go there, but
this
I know
is that.
No way.
You're demonstrating this problem. Honestly, you are.
Saying a draw is sitting on the fence.
No,
you're saying both sides are taking something out of the game.
Is this video going on YouTube? Okay, yeah. I need people in the comments to help me here. Can you please explain to Buvey? Okay, do you know what? I'm not even going to load the question. Just comment. Am I right? Have I given a definitive answer, or is Buvey right? Have I sat on the fence by saying that the result will be a draw? Sometimes I feel like he's giving me a migraine. He's literally managed to give me a migraine sitting here.
The classic thing to say, I don't know. Oh, it's a draw.
It's not, I don't know. I do know. It's a draw. It's a definitive statement.
You don't know the result for West Ham Arsenal. I do. It's a Declan Rice masterclass, okay? Let's just skim over a couple. Nottingham Forest versus Man United. Huge game. Hard place to go, Forest.
Forest versus United.
Forest are getting sucked into it. That's another draw for Rory.
Sitting on the fence again.
Everton versus Fulham. Fulham are dropping a little bit, aren't they, down the table? Maybe where they ought to be.
Do you know, it all went wrong for them in the cup game against Manchester United, didn't it?
Yeah, that wasn't great. Yeah.
It went wrong.
They started too well. Mitrovic getting sent off and all that wasn't good as well. So they are dropping down the table, but they'll obviously be safe in the league. Everton, I think they'll just be the least worst in the Premier League. They'll be safe.
I don't think they're going, are they?
No, they're definitely not going. And that is it from the Super 6 predictions.
I am loving Super 6. I'm top of the league. Next round of fixtures, do you think you can catch me?
100%. I'm committing to these fixtures. You're sitting on the fence a little bit. I'm a little bit sick of it. And don't forget, lads, if you actually commit to a certain set of fixtures, 6 correct results and scorelines with a golden goal, you can get a chance to win 250 grand. That's unbelievable. That pays for at least 1/4 of a Chelsea player in the summer. But yeah, obviously make sure you join the league, Club S6. On the app, you can check out our little club. You can join the mini league and play against Rory, myself, and of course, Adam Macola.
I hope you didn't find it as painful as I did. If you did, please comment why. And I know the answer is Buvey. Thank you to Super 6. We are honoured to partner with you. In a bit, yo.